linebackers now. He's dancing his way for the touchdown.
You are now listening to Talk That Sports. My name is Adam, and I will be your host. Tune in for all the amazing episodes that are to come, as well as special appearances. You never know who's going to be on the show.
Welcome back to another episode of Talk That Sports, where we just talk that sports, baby. And we will talk to many people with different backgrounds, whether that's sports or sports entertainment. But today I'm joined by a member of the 2025 recruiting class. He is currently a 3-star ranked linebacker out of Texas, but definitely don't be fooled by that 3 stars because those will definitely be going up. But this kid can ball, and I'm telling you, man, when I talk to you a little bit more about him, it's going to get real. So, a little bit about Kaleb. Man, you know, I've seen some of your highlights, and I see that you can play the 3 spots, 3 different linebacker spots pretty well. With watching your highlights, what stuck out to me was your ability to play coverage. Kaleb, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate you having me, for sure.
Definitely. I know a lot of people are going to want to interview you right now, and I thought I'd hop on that train and, chat with you, especially being that I seen that my favorite college, UW, offered you a scholarship, and it's like, man, I got to definitely talk to this kid and, chat with him about the process of recruiting. So, yeah, man, I just want to start off this episode by letting myself and the listeners know more about you and who Kaleb Burns is. So what are some of your pregame rituals that you like to go through before you hit the field?
Definitely listen to music. That's a number one for me. Always listen to music, calms me down, gets me in the mood, I feel like. So definitely music, praying before the game. So, yeah.
Okay. And I know God's a big part of your life, I've heard in your interviews and things like that. When it comes to music, what do you like to listen to? The last guest I had on, he was nothing but Lil Wayne. What is your go-to?
I say, I kind of like listening to the soft music. Like, I actually like listening to Drake or not before the games. Like, just keeps me smooth, keeps me calm. I feel like.
Okay, what's a go-to Drake song for you? See, I'm a old head, man. So like, I'm talking for me when it comes to Drake, I'm talking about like when he hit the scene. But I know he's put out music. But what's some of your go-to Drake?
I feel like the whole Views, the album Views.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that whole album is like that keeps me smooth, keeps me. Yeah.
Okay. Solid album. What's a pregame meal for you?
I'll for sure say, something like pasta, like us and the team will go out, definitely some meat, some meat, and some pasta or not. Sure.
For sure. Now that was definitely one of like our team meals was definitely getting pasta. Load up on those carbs, man.
Yeah, for sure.
If you could interview any 3 celebrities or athletes or even invite them to a dinner party, who would you invite and why?
I feel like everybody will invite Jay-Z, knowing how successful he is, that's always a question, so I'll say Jay-Z. I'll say Drake. Then I'll say the president right now, Joe Biden, for sure.
Okay. Was there a reason for those 3?
They all make money.
There you go.
Make money.
There you go. One last question before we get into the good stuff. What's the most interesting or unexpected hobby or talent that you have outside of football?
I'll say playing the game, I say being good at Madden. Yeah.
Okay.
Never really was a game type of guy until Madden.
Okay. I might have to play you someday, man. Probably don't have it like you do, but Yeah, man. I took this year off. So yeah, man, I want to talk to you about the recruiting process of things, man. You're getting ready to go to your senior year of high school, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you have 20 plus college offers right now. Again, one being University of Washington. As a highly recruited linebacker in the class of 2025, how does it feel to have the attention and interest of college football programs?
I feel like it feels like I earned it, despite all the work I had to do to get to this point, I feel like I earned it. But, it feels good, getting to talk to all the coaches, seeing that they actually want me feels good.
Definitely. And I know in Texas, man, it's all about football, so it's like you guys are waking up football before you go to sleep football,
Yeah.
So I mean, you definitely have dedicated probably a lot of your life to it, which I mean, hats off to you, man. That's a lot of dedication.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate it.
Most definitely. Can you share a little bit about your football journey so far and what initially sparked your passion for the game?
My dad, for sure, he played when I was little, so he been playing a lot actually. So he inspired me to get out there, catch the ball a little bit.
There you go. And you've always played linebacker. Has that been like your main position, or is that something you kind of transitioned into?
I actually transitioned into my starting my high school career. I was always a running back. I've been running back my whole life, really. But starting ninth grade, I ended up transitioning into it.
Okay. Is there anybody like linebacker wise that you kind of mimic your game from, where you say, hey, I want to be like them, but level it up a lot more as you go through?
I'll say Harold Perkins, being that guy, the Cypress area, as a linebacker, yeah, he was one of those guys. So, I kind of mimic my game as him.
And it's a lot different answer than most people. They always say, hey, somebody in like the NFL, right? Or, things like that. At least you're going, somebody that's closer to you, near and dear. So I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So being a 3-star recruit, that indicates talent and potential, right? What do you believe sets you apart at the linebacker position, and how do you plan to continue improving your skills as you keep progressing and getting to that next level?
Just keep on working. Don't get bored with it. Stay on the field, stay in the weight room, just getting better every day.
Definitely. How have you approached the recruiting process? So I know that's probably going to be becoming a little overwhelming, especially with the college visits, things like that. How have you approached that recruiting process, and what factors are most important to you in choosing a college to further your academic and athletic career?
I feel like, I studied everybody that, tried to recruit me, like I took pride in that, not making a decision yet, looking at all my options and whatnot. So, I looked at every single coach. Right. I really studied them before, I made that decision.
Definitely. So what's something that stuck out to you so far about UW? I mean, you got a list of people, but with somebody like with a program like UW that's going through that new change, right? With Coach Jed Fish coming in and even coming off a national championship loss. What's something that stuck out to you about UW in talking to them?
Talking with the linebacker coach, Coach Balla, and Coach Parker, them talking to me, trying to get me out here as soon as they could for spring practice, everybody mentioned how Bill Belichick was there, how they would see me impact. That means a lot, that shows, even though they were, I wouldn't say they were late, but that they weren't like one of my first, but showing how they're making their case now, that that's good for me.
Oh, for sure. And it's definitely a pro style system. And that's like the new mantra this year is be a pro. But yeah, I mean, you got Bill Belichick's son coming in and Coach Carroll's son coming in. You got Jed Fish. I mean, they're ramping up. And as a Husky fan myself, I'm excited to see how we bounce back from all that craziness that happened, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. As you prepare to make the transition, during, from high school to college, what are you most excited about and what challenges do you anticipate?
Excited about spring ball for sure. That's coming up right there. Excited to see my new team. Losing a lot of seniors. About 50 seniors. Only like 3 starters coming back. That means a lot. So I'm looking to see our new team, see how we thrive.
Most definitely. And then you get to step up and, you get to be a big part of that program. With some of those guys that were leaving, did they give you kind of like an insight on what to expect, what to look forward to in your portion of that journey into your next chapter?
Always expect, to lead in every single group, like workout we're doing, lead in the lines, every single line, be like, be the first one, in the line, like be a real leader, encourage everybody. So, they want me to expect that. A lot of kids, that's our program, be willing to know everybody, like just don't know all the varsity players. I should know the whole locker. So, yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to your team in Texas, were you guys considered a powerhouse team or were you guys like a team that not many people really knew of?
I feel like not many people knew of, but we're still trying to make a name for ourselves.
Okay. I came from a high school team back when I played. Man, they were we would lose all of our games, so that wasn't too fun. It wasn't too fun, but a couple of years after that, they made like the playoffs, but we were in like a smaller conference because we just didn't have many people. But like my rival school, we had people that were in the NFL. So Jermaine Kearse, I'm not sure if you've heard of him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
played Seahawks. Yeah. He played there. Reggie Williams, wide receiver with the Jags back in the day. So yeah, man, it was a military school, so everybody came over there.
Damn.
Yeah. So, man, I just wanted to talk to you about how do you approach your development as a linebacker and, like even let's say even as a running back, because I know like both of those had to coincide at one point, right? Being able to, read the hole and see where the linebacker is going to, fill that gap. But then even as a linebacker, you've been like really good at keeping your eyes on people and blowing up plays in the backfield. Both in terms of physical skill and football IQ, what steps are you taking to continue growing as a player?
I'll say for the physical side, still always training on it, getting better at it, staying smart when I'm playing, not getting too, I say, not getting too like dumb, I guess. But for the mental side, looking at film, looking at like players like Fred Warner, watching a lot of players' films that's having success. So, I'll watch film on that.
Okay. Yeah, no, Fred Warner's a beast, man. My Seahawks play him 2 times a year. So we get to see him. And yeah, man, the kid is pretty scary. But can you share like any insight into your preparation process before games? That's including how you study film, analyze opponents, and to gain like a strategic advantage.
With some teams, I'll say for instance, there's a team like South Springs, and I would look at their O-line, I'll see their tackles. The tackle on the left side, he would end up actually, if it was run, he'll have his hand down on the ground, and if it was pass, he'll like be up. So I'll take like little advantages like that, use them with me because that game really helped. You know, that really helped that game too, because I knew. So little advantages like that.
Okay. Okay. Now I hated watching play, like, footage and film and stuff in high school. I just wanted to get out there, man, and play. And as a big body guy, man, people really weren't running on me. So that's all I felt like I had to do, man, is just fill the gap. And that's it,
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. So as you look ahead to the college side of things in your football career there, what are your goals and aspirations, both individually and as a part of your team that you join with?
For myself, I say being one of the greats, definitely going down, as one of the best to do it. I want to make it that far. I don't just want to make it, I want to be the best at what I'm doing. So, that's a goal for me. And for my team in college and for the NFL, just being a good teammate, never being like a complainer or anything like that, just being a good teammate.
Definitely. I mean, because there are those divas that are on teams that just, they get so big-headed, right? And that's like the side of sports that I don't like.
Yeah.
For me, man, I got to meet Russell Wilson a lot, and people thought I was crazy, man. I was just like, no, like, he's just not a people person. And I'm just like having to break that down. Like, this guy's a diva, man.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me? All right, man. Perfect. So yeah, man, I could see a lot of that, and we see a lot of it when it comes to, like, television and stuff. People just are showing their sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what message would you like to send to college coaches and fans at the kind of player you are, and what impact you hope to make at the next level?
I feel like I'm a great player. I'm not just one of these regular players. I feel like I'm different than all the other players. So I like to say that. I feel like to any team I go to. I'm gonna try to make my best impact, my best impression. I'm gonna do what it takes to make it as far as we can.
Have you started doing some college visits already?
Oh yeah, yes sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How have those been for you? What's that experience like?
Oh yeah, they've been good. Every game I went to, every practice, everything. Everything's been pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, everything pretty good.
You got UW on the books. Can we expect to see you out here?
Yeah, I'm planning on going out there for spring practice actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Okay. That's right happening right now, right? I mean, they probably that last game, or the spring football game. The big game, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got Michigan this year at home, so we gotta, get that rivalry going back again now that we're in the Big Ten. So, hopefully they bring you out for that or something else.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple more questions. What motivates you to excel on the football field, and how do you plan to continue pursuing your passion as the game progresses, as you get, from the college level, and then as you proceed into the NFL, man? That's always the end goal.
Oh, you can repeat that one more time?
Yeah. So I said, what motivates you to excel on the football field, and how do you plan to continue pursuing your passion for the game as you progress in your career? Like you say, you don't want to get bored of it, but over time, I could tell you, I've seen the game, progress. Like, it gets bigger and bigger, right? Everybody's getting faster, stronger. So, like, how do you plan to mentally focus on that? I know you're still young and you're still, like, in the beginning part of everything, but I'm sure you're going to start thinking about it as you keep, getting higher in your chapter in life.
I say, always having fun with it. It's always not just the business. And I feel like you can have fun with it sometimes, and yeah, just have fun with it.
Okay. What are you looking for at the next place you go, like the college you go to end up picking? What are you looking for in that university?
Looking at it like as I'll say, just looking at as like a family, like
Mm.
I don't want it to just be straight business, I want everybody to be like a family. So yeah.
Okay. Finally, what message would you send to your college coaches and fans who eagerly follow your recruiting journey as well as your future teammates?
I'm a great guy. I'm a great guy. So yeah.
And I'll put you on the spot a little bit. The last question I really do like to ask everybody is, who is Kaleb Burns? Who is Kaleb Burns?
I feel like I'm different. Everybody's their own character, but I feel like I'm just a little bit different than everybody else. But in a good way, of course. But yeah.
Okay. Well, man, I do appreciate you taking some time out your night. I know it's pushed at 11 o'clock where you're at, so I appreciate you getting this done. Yeah, man, I appreciate you doing this with me. Hopefully a couple years down the road we could do this again where you're actually, when you're in the college level, and then even down the road towards the NFL. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see where you end up. Not because you're on my show, but I'm definitely going to be following you, see how everything goes with you, and yeah, man, hopefully we stay in touch and chat a little bit more down the road.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Well, hey, good luck to you in your next chapter in life, and I believe in you to pick the best university for you.
For sure, yeah.
All right, man. Well, you have a great evening, and we'll chat soon.
Oh yeah, you too. For sure, you too.
All right, man. Take care.
Yeah.